Hi guys, it's Kristi. Welcome back. Today I had planned to do these, my new ornament. Here it is. The Christmas keepsake albums. And I think I'll do this one as long as my battery will hold up. I'll try and get one of these done. But this is a lot of work. It's easy, don't get me wrong, but this is a lot of work. It took me, oh, let's see, how long have I been working on this? About an hour and 15 minutes to get these 5 pieces done because, well, here's how it comes. You get a couple of sheets of these, okay, and hold on because I've got some ideas of how to junk journalify it. Is that a word? Junk journal it. It comes with 5 of these, so ornaments, snowflakes, snowmen, and 5 Christmas trees, because it uses 5 pages for the album. And then, you punch holes in them. This is kind of heavy, because it's chipboard. I'm thinking that I can remake this junk journal style, but pull out your die cutting machine, because here's the thing. I put the chipboard piece on the piece of paper, glued it down, cut around it, sanded it, because you can't get in all these little pieces in here. In fact, I need to put a little bit more ink in there, but then after I did all that, the first side 5 times, then I had to after they were cut out and sanded and everything, I flipped them over, glued them again. So you're doing it 10 times, gluing the paper on, cutting it out. And cutting paper is not my favorite thing. I'm thinking if I used a cardstock and my die cutter, or even just some easier shape like a punch that would do a tag shape, this would be really, really a cute idea. I really like the idea. But it comes with 10 sheets of paper, and these are so bright they're not really my jam. And I'm more of a vintage girl, so I like the Victorian Christmas style. But they're cute. This would be great if you got kids or grandkids around. This would be perfect. But yeah, so let's see if we can duplicate one of these. They've got a December 25th. Here we go. A December 25th stamp. And I'm not going to do the whole thing because I know my battery's not fully up there. But put the sticker on. We've got some bling here. But I was just thinking, using my supplies, this would be a great scrap buster, wouldn't it? Using some cardstock. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm having some issues with my thumbs today. I don't know why. It's not like it's damp or anything. But for some reason, my wrists or my thumbs are sore. Oh no, see, that's an issue. It's when the sticky back sticks. I'm gonna go ahead and use the glue. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna try and come back Thursday because I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, and then do something with my stash. So I think that would be fun. So I'm just gonna kind of randomly place these in no certain order. You know what? That's not working. Let's use my fingers. I'm gonna not try to line them up. I'm just gonna place them down, because if I try to line them up, oh, see, that's weird. That took the whole piece of acetate with it. Wow, that one was stuck on there good. All right, and then I got a little glue in the middle. Let's put red one. Yeah, that one the glue came off. Yeah, just to mix it up a little bit. Yep, that one glue came off. So no big deal. Okay. And then I know there's a yellow star sticker, so we can put this on the top. And I think what they did was they punched a hole in it and had it, you know, kind of floating, but that can go right at the top of the first one. Like I said, I really think it's a cute idea. And it came with these pop stickers. I've never really been a card maker, so I've never really used a lot of these. But, you know, that would be neat if you're used to that and you want them to be layered. So let's see. I was looking for Santa Claus is coming to town. There it is. So Santa Claus is coming to town, and put that right in the middle. And then you don't really need to decorate every page. The idea of this is you decorate the front, and there's a little piece of holly sticker. The stickers are pretty sticky, so I'm not too worried about those. And put that there, and then another jewel on top there. And it gives you, you know, the ideas of how to decorate, which is nice. But then it comes with a sewing needle, I guess, for ribbon. It comes with, didn't come with that. It comes with a 1/4 inch grosgrain, a 1/4 inch, what do you call it, rickrack. This one's velvet, and then this one is like a, that's not satin, what's it called? Like chiffon. I can't remember what it's called. Organza. There we go, organza ribbon. I'm getting worse at opening these envelopes, guys. Alright, so let's see if we can get one that, oh, it actually will open. Alright, so let's get our hole puncher out. And I'm going to punch this on the back so I know where I'm going. Oh, stuff in there. Uh-oh. What in the world was that last thing? Oh, this was, my husband came in, he goes, I need a belt buckle that's smaller, or a belt that's smaller. And he goes, or unless we can punch a couple holes. So I got the girl out and punched a couple holes, and it worked perfectly. So I'm just gonna go right about there. There was a hole in these. But you know, when you get the paper on, you can't see where the hole is, so I'm not measuring this, I'm just punching, and I am using a little bit bigger hole than they had originally. Okay, so we'll put that first one on, and then let's see, how do we want these? Don't want all the same colors the same way, but there we go. And then you can put pictures on both sides, so that's really cool. I love the idea of this. And then take a piece of that ribbon. You see it in front of me? Yes, right here. Oh, and I think I'll use this blue. I like the grosgrain. And there we go. No? Thought I had it. There's also a glue dot on there, which is not helping. There we go. Okay, so I'll probably take about a 6-inch piece of that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my scissors. Oh my word. I don't know where they are. I've been using them for the last 2 hours. They should be right here. Oh well. Get out the big guns here. Okay. This is here. Oh, here they are, right here. Okay. All right. I put them kind of away. All right. And I should hope that I'm recording. Yes, okay. You never know. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to take this piece, and you might want a bigger piece now that I'm looking at it. But I'm going to do like a lark's head knot on there. And then, yeah, that's not going to work. If I used a longer piece, that would have worked. But let's put this thing at the back, and let's just loop that through and tie a knot. And that'll give us a way to hang it, because these are all ornaments. But how fun would that be to have that? Yeah, I'd go with an 8-inch piece. I'm gonna have to redo that, but or unless I can find a small branch, which I may. I'm going to be putting these on the tree, so I need to get the little piece of glue off the middle, and I may dress it up a little bit more, maybe a little rickrack on the bottom or something. But you know, it's fun, and you know, it gives me ideas. And so what I think I'll do is I will prep for Thursday and see if I can't come up with a junk journal style one. I mean, just tracing this is a pretty easy Christmas tree, but I think I want to do like a tag and do it with cardstock, because like I said, once I add if I put photos on all of these, or more stickers and things, it's going to be quite heavy for a branch, at least on my tree, and especially if you're using a real tree. So I'm thinking cardstock might be a fun way to go, instead of, you know, double side covering the chipboard. But if you have a lot of chipboard, you know, you could probably, 3 would work. 3 would be good. What if you have 3 kids? Then you could do 3. If you have 5 kids, do 5 or whatever. But yeah, I think it's cute. Like I said, the colors are a little bold for me on this one, but I want to try to do a Victorian, you know, vintage style. Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to continue on with the Christmas keepsakes. Last time, and you know what, I may just put this all into one video, so I apologize if it's a little scattered, but I need to move on to another project, and I'm running out of time these days. So this is the one we made together previously, and that's what came with this Annie's kit. Now, I am not an affiliate of Annie's. I pay for this. Is it a good value? That's up to you to decide. Personally, for 3 ornaments, that comes down to almost $10 a piece. But as far as the ideas for me, that's why I'm doing it. You know, this sparked a bunch of ideas, and that's the whole reason that I subscribed to it. So basically, this is a mini keepsake album. You can put pictures, you could put memories, you could put, oh gosh, what everyone got for Christmas that year. I mean, possibilities are unlimited, limitless. But anyway, it came with, you know, the papers and the chipboard and the things to decorate, but they're kind of bright colors, even though there is the little bit of teal and pink in there. Excuse me, I don't know. All of a sudden got a frog. Haven't had any issues all day until I record. Okay, so anyway, this is not my color scheme necessarily. I mean, Christmas is Christmas and it all goes together, and I will be honest with you, every year I think I want to have a theme tree. I want to have a beautiful tree like the ones at the mall or the ones I see at my friend's house. That's not our family. It's not practical. My husband gave in to me one year and I did a blue and a silver tree. I hated it. It was too boring. And so at this point in time, my kids decorate at Christmas. I don't even mess with it. Whatever goes, goes. Once you get the presents under there, everything looks good anyway. So, but if I want to make something in my vintage style, that's what I did with this. And I thought I could get my die cuts out and do a heart-shaped one. That would be really cute. A star-shaped one. You could do them for all kinds of occasions. And what I decided to do was take my scraps from the Vintage Christmas, I think, where'd I put it? Vintage Christmas or Old World Christmas. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Old World Christmas. And I took this punch. Now this punch is a Fiskars. I don't remember where I got it. Probably Amazon. But it does eyelets as well. These little circle. I've never used that. I've only used it for this. And if you punch it the first time, it doesn't make the holes, and then if you do it differently, it makes holes. Anyway, I don't remember. I didn't keep the instructions if it came with them. So, you think you're going to remember all these things. Anyway, these are cool. And what I ended up making with that was this. So I punched out with my Old World kit all these labels. Here's how I made this. Yes, I used this punch and I punched out 10 from my scraps, and because they're symmetrical I was able to glue them together back to back. That gives me a nice sturdy, it's not super thick, very lightweight. You could probably put 20 of these on here and it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, they're all double-sided, and like I said, I used just scraps, and this was from the Old World Christmas collection, and that is from Hobby Lobby. But I inked around the edges, and then I just used my crocodile We Are Memory Keepers, eyelet setter punch to punch these holes up here. And then I put, let's get it right way around. I put the, I don't know how that, it must have slid through there because I had this all, yeah, because that was in the back. I had this all the way in the back. I just inked around the edges, and I put 3 little blingy pieces here that I got. I don't know what these were in, but they were in an ephemera pack. And use what you have laying around. They just happened to be sitting on my desk, and they were green and kind of a vintagey green, so I used those. Just tied a knot in a little scrap of lace, and then I took a piece of this rick-racky type of ribbon and tied it to the top. So how cute is that? So then I thought, well, okay, that was this punch. Then I got out my tag punches, and I thought, well, I'll just make a tag one. So I'll show it to you if I can find it. I don't know why I'm so disorganized today. Well, yes, I do, because it's 12:30 and I haven't started recording yet. I wanted to start first thing this morning, but I didn't. So anyway, here I took these and I did a little bit different. Instead of punching them all and gluing them back to back, I made I know this fits the 2.5 because it has 2.5, 1.5, or 2 inch for these. I wanted this top, so I made pieces that were 5-inch wide, and I made them 4 inches long, but I folded them in half so that they were 2.5 by 4, and then I punched the top there. And then I got this. Now I've used just some twine as the hanger at the top, because this one does punch its hole. I put just a little bow down there, and then I put a piece of lace on this back so it would show through. But then you get that same type of thing, and like I said, these are nice and sturdy for adding photos to the same way. And there again, I think this is the Old World Christmas again. I think all of these are Old World Christmas. But this twine is easy enough that if I wanted to add to this, I could totally just take this out. Same thing with these rings. You can take them apart, add to. But I really like the way that one came out, and I could totally see that hanging on my tree. It kind of reminded me almost like a candle shape. You could do the skinnier one maybe. And then I thought I will use this punch, and what if I did the top and the bottom? And so that gave me this, which I really like, but I made a mistake in cutting it, and I made it 4.5 inches tall. I did it the same way, 5 inches wide, so I could double side it so it would be nice and sturdy. I used a little ball pin on the bottom and just used up some scrap ribbons, and then made a little hanger on the top. So that's the one we're going to do right now. And now for this, I just used glue stick. So found an extra glue stick that was in my collage binder. So you could glue these together and then punch it. These Hobby Lobby punches, they're pretty good, heavy duty, but sometimes they scare me. You know, I had that other one that stuck, and I never did get it unstuck. But I decided to go ahead and punch these before I added the glue, because I don't want to get any wet glue in here. And then just glue them together separate. So you can see how I'm doing that. Nothing major here. I just put the glue on, and then I rub it down with my bone folder, so it's nice and sturdy. And then I will let that dry. Actually, I think I'm just going to take a piece of paper here instead of trying to do it on top of that book. There we go. A little bit neater, not quite as messy. I love the kids and the vintage advertisements on this collection. If I had been able to find this one again, I probably would have bought another one, because I really enjoyed this Old World Christmas one. I'm getting off that extra glue before it dries. And then I have this music sheet one. I'll use this side. Should be mostly dry. But you could do this with any paper. You could do this probably, you know, depending on your punch. I mean, you guys know your punches better than I do. So if you have a nice heavy-duty punch, or like I said, get out your dies and make some shapes. I got too much glue on this one. You get that off. And then not even worry about the punch. But my punches were handy. My dies are handier than they were, but then I have a tendency to rabbit hole. So the idea of leaving this open was so I could show you how to do it. So this measures 4.5, because at 4.5 by punching the top and the bottom, it ended up being 4 inches anyway. So 4.5 by 5, and then I folded it in half. That's it. And then I stuck it in here. And both sides. Okay, and it does seem to punch better without the glue. So, yeah. And I'll go ahead and glue this one. Okay. I really like this holly one. This is one I haven't used, I think, from the... I don't know if you do this, but when I buy a collection, there's certain pages that I gravitate toward. So let's see. Let's ink this up. I've got some walnut stain distress oxide, and I do like it a little bit inky. And I'm doing both sides now. I like to do the double-sided. I know they're the same on this one. But if I punch these on separate pieces and tried to glue them together, I think it would be a nightmare because this one is not quite as tight as the Fiskars one. Not that it would be a disaster, because I think you could fix it with glue if it didn't line up, or you could trim it or whatever, but I just decided that it fit through there, through my punch, so I'd go ahead and try it. So I hope you guys are having a great summer. It seems like it goes really quickly. You're at the beginning of the summer and you're thinking, wow, it's not even July yet. And then the next thing you know, the kids are already back in school. It's like, gee. I know a lot of places are year-round, so their kids are back in school. But I think here we start on the 14th of August. I'm not sure. My kids aren't in school anymore, so I don't always keep up. But I think it's around the 14th. The middle of the month, somewhere along there. But they didn't get out until like the second week of June, so we don't get 104 days of summer vacation like Phineas and Ferb. Okay, so let's see, what order do we want these? I think I like it that way. Make sure they're the right way around. Okay, I kind of like the stocking on the front this time, I think. So, and you know, you could decorate these any way you want. There's no rules. Maybe I'll just put a piece of lace right across the middle of this one, like that. Where's my glue? Let's see, the middle would be right here. Just filled the glue bottle. It's wonderful when it all comes out like that. And you could put some sentiments if you have the a lot of people have the little word Christmas. I know Tsunami Rose, or Artie Mae's, probably Tracy Fox. Just the little pieces, parts that have little Christmas sayings or whatever on them. That would look really cute. And let's see. On the bottom, you could tie a different string to each one. That might be fun, wouldn't it? I'm just going to put a hanger on the top. So do that. And I'm using my pile of scraps over here. So I'm trying to get better about using my scraps because I'm not always good. I save them, and I have containers over here and folders over there and files over under and yawn. But I'm not always using them, and I need to get better about using them. So, all right, so there is the hanger portion at the top, and then maybe we will do that. We'll just put a little, bring this over. I don't want lace because that's going to be too big, but put a little fabric piece on the bottom of each one. And what I'll probably do here, how many do we have? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I may, if I can remember, fast forward this part. All right, since this one's different, I'm going to put it in the middle. I wish I had a red ribbon. That would have been really perfect. I had all these boho looking ones up here, and I thought, oh great, well I had the wrong light on and they looked red, but they were all hot pink, so not an exact match. Okay, so there's that one, and let's do the eyelash trim. Is always a little tricky for me. I love it though. I think this is, I didn't like crocheting with it, but I did it. Well, I'm having a hard time getting in that loop. I did a couple of projects crocheting with it. Wasn't my favorite thing. And since I've been using it, I've rediscovered it for junk journaling. I love it. I just think, especially all scrunched up behind a focal point, it's just fun. So I'm doing all these in, doing all these in the same direction, hopefully, so I get the knot on the same side. Oh my gosh, I messed up today, guys. You have to forgive me. Get in there. This is a little bit fiddly because this piece should have been a little bit longer, but I wanted to use up that scrap. I think I might be okay. Oh, I should have just taken it out and started. Let's come back to that one. All right. I'm gonna, I hope I'm in the shot. This camera setup with the new mat is not always easy because I forget and I pull everything close to me and then you can't see it. All right, let's do this. Hold on to that piece so it doesn't go through. And there. Okay, that's in there. And this one. Now, is this the back? This is the back. Okay, so I'm going through the front. All right, hold on to that. This one's actually rickrack, so that's kind of fun. Oh, goodness. Get up there. Okay. And then let's go back to the troublemaker. This one has a little bit of like satin or something, and it's a tad short, I guess. So that's why it's giving me fits. So I'm going to go slow, hold on to it, come back, and done. Yay, I did it. Okay, so there we go. We have all of those pieces on the bottom, and then we have the hanger on the top. This one would be kind of fun with maybe if I had done some, you could do what do you call those, jump rings, and or maybe some strings of beads, or I just had this ribbon I wanted to use up, but all kinds of fun stuff. And there again, put your photos or your memories or whatever you want on these cards, and make yourself a little keepsake album. I really love how these turned out. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. And then you have your little standalone one. This would be a great tag for a gift, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that. But I think this one is my favorite. Not sure why. I like them all. Every time I look at them, I'm like, ooh, that looks cool. I don't know. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.